Alright, hey guys, this is Lob City Kid 5, also known as Skyler, and today I have a movie review for 42. 42 was the movie about Jackie Robinson, who was a famous baseball player that broke the color barrier, which means he was the first black person to play in the Major League Baseball for the Brooklyn Dodgers. He made his career in 1947, and he had a wife named Rachel Robinson, who's still alive today at the age of 90. I actually saw her about a week ago. And he also had a daughter and a son. Well, this movie begins in the year 1945 with Branch Rickey, who is played by Harrison Ford. And one thing I gotta say about Harrison Ford is that he killed in this movie. This is the best acting I've seen him have in any movie, better than Indiana Jones, anything. And he tells his, because he's like the general manager of the Dodgers, he tells his organization he's going to change history, he's going to bring in a black player. Nobody agreed with him, and people made threats against him, but he didn't care. So he scouts a guy from the Negro Leagues, Jack Roosevelt Robinson, and Jackie plays for like the Kansas City Monarchs, and he gets picked up by some people from the Dodgers organization, and he begins his career with the Dodgers. He goes through a lot of segregation and racism during the start of his career, including this one scene in the film where the Phillies manager talks a lot of smack on him, a lot of racist smack, and Jackie kind of breaks down in the locker room, and that's another scene I like, including Jackie and sorry I never said this, but Jackie Robinson's played by Chadwick Boseman. He's a good actor, but I like this scene because he breaks down, he starts slamming his bat against the wall and starts crying, and Harrison Ford comes to cheer him up. That's probably my favorite scene in the movie. But it is very sad, like, what happened to him, and I kind of was getting upset because I'm a big Dodger fan, and watching that movie kind of upset me a little bit just because of what he went through, but he stuck through it and he played great baseball, and that's why he made it to the Hall of Fame. And I should say what I loved about this movie, and I loved everything about this movie. This movie was just terrific. It was about 2 hours and 8 minutes long, so if you're looking for a good movie to enjoy, I'd watch it. The start is a little bit kind of slow, but it gets into it, and it has a lot of drama and everything, and this movie was just terrific. For acting, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 just because Harrison Ford and Chadwick Boseman probably deserve Oscars for their performances, but this is an April movie, not a November, December, where people start to get recognized. For the filming, I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10. Like how they made, because Ebbets Field, where the Dodgers used to play, got torn down, so they made a mock field of it, and they did a great job. And they made like the 1940s feel like the 1940s in the film, so that's another thing I liked. In terms of intensity, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because it gets pretty intense with all the racism that he goes through, and it's just pretty crazy. What else can I say? The ending was terrific. I'm not gonna give it away, but the only thing I didn't like very much about the movie is I liked it, but didn't like it as much as I wanted to. Was that it didn't show as much baseball as I wanted to, but at the end of the movie, there's a terrific scene that really captures the career of Jackie Robinson, and at the end it shows what happens to him and his family and all the players that he played with. So, in the end, you guys, I'm going to give this movie a 10 out of 10. It was terrific, a great time. I enjoyed it from start to finish, and like, it was the movie I was most looking forward to seeing this year, and it was worth seeing it. Like, I paid $10 for a ticket, and it was worth like a $25 ticket. So, go see this movie, 42, 10 out of 10. And one more thing, in this little cover right here, I don't know if you can see it, but it says, "In a game divided by color, he made us see greatness." I love that slogan, and that's another thing you should factor in this movie is they have a lot of great quotes in it by Branch Rickey and Jackie Robinson. So hope you guys go and watch this movie and comment and tell me what you think if you saw it. Thank you guys, and see you later.